field is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
To the air, it's Lincoln. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Makes the catch. It's Scott. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Caught over the middle, it's Stockton. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their fit.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Lincoln. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind. behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And we've got a shootout.
That's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together on defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Scott. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws. That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Smashes through the tackle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Still on his feet.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Free up the gut. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that you...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they start.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air, it's Lincoln. Makes the catch. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kentucky going quickly. Looking downfield, it's Saunders. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Saunders. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They want to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. With the catch, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking down the middle, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Finds his man. It's Washington.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start
turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
To the air, it's Saunders. That's caught. It's Miller. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line. On the run, it's Wilcox. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. He's got 99 yards yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 21 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To throw, it's Lincoln. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost his team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Yellow Jackets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got a man. It's Scott. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that. Out of trouble.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it.